Morning, partners. How are you guys doing? Well, today is going to be a golden day because I'm going to be telling you guys finally the 7 golden things I hate about this car, like the Miley Cyrus song. 7 things I hate about you. 7 things I hate about you. I'm really bad. Cut. And so the first thing I'm going to jump into, first of all, is the silly visibility on this car. Oh my goodness, like you literally cannot see anything. And I said it in my 370Z review, and I'll put that in the description above and below so you can check that out. But the visibility is so bad. Like I literally cannot see. There's a big giant spot, a big blind spot over there. There's also a really big blind spot here with the A-pillar. And then the back is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot see anything. And I just think that's just, ugh. Why Nissan, why? But anyway, that's also, I think that gives the 370Z character because that means it's a real sports car if you cannot see outside the car at all. You kind of get used to it with time. I can see very clearly now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is pretty much the only solution to the blind spot badness. If that makes sense. So, and yeah, so another thing I hate about this car is that there's too much limitations. So what do I mean by that? And so now, I'm sure if you're a 370Z enthusiast, you probably know about this, but the revs are limited to 4,000 RPM. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah, it is pretty much just stuck there. And so if I do this, nothing. It doesn't leave 4,000 RPM. Sometimes I'm gonna want to try to rev the car a little bit, maybe just to like show off the sound of my exhaust. But it just doesn't let me, and I'm like, why? And yeah, it's not just the RPMs that are limited also, but the speed is also limited to 155 miles per hour. And it's so funny because the speed goes to 180 miles per hour. And I know, again, yes, this can be fixed with an up-rev tune, but it would have been nice for Nissan to have included that in the package that they give you without you having to go to like a third party. And you guys must be saying, you're like, oh, what do you need more faster than that for? I'm not gonna be driving on public roads that fast. Come on, come on. But I'm gonna be doing, like, for example, you're doing like track work. I've gone to the track like twice. And so if I'm doing like track work or any other thing, a motorcycle is passing me and it's very loud. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Another thing that I hate about this car is the gas mileage. Oh my goodness. I know you guys must be saying, yes, he bought a sports car, he doesn't deserve to get good gas mileage. And I agree with that, but it'll have been a little bit better because it's a V6 and Nissan says that I'm supposed to get 21 miles per gallon city and highway combined, but I get 14.5 miles per gallon on this thing. And I have to fill gas like 6 times in a month, like fill the tank. So yeah, it's really expensive. Another thing too that's also really expensive is insurance. So, but if you guys are looking for like all the expenses that I've spent on this car, just check out the previous video that I did when I did cost of ownership of a 370Z, which I'm going to leave in the description below and also put it as a suggestion above. So check out that as well. And also taxes. Oh my goodness, taxes are expensive on this car. Like I paid just $1,200 just for taxes alone. I'm like, why? Anyway, but that's gonna vary again from state to state, but it was just expensive. So it's not very cheap to own. That's another reason why I hate this car. Another reason why I hate this car is gonna be in the interior, which I'm gonna show you right now. The interior is just lacking. Like, for example, you see other cars these days have like full navs and all these gizmos and everything. So it's 9 years old and it's starting to show its age. And Nissan hasn't updated the interior. I don't know why, but I think they're waiting for their next Z car. And if you haven't seen the video where I talk about the next Z car, it'll be in the description. So like, yes, there's leather around it and everything, but it just needs a little bit more pizzazz. The next thing we're going to talk about of why I hate the 370Z is that there is literally no trunk release button. So you come here, you're like, oh, okay, nope, there's nothing. The only thing, and then you click that and then you open the hood, and that is just sad. I'm like, why won't Nissan, like, did they like forget it when in engineering, they're like, okay, yeah, we should give the trunk a hood release button, and nope, no trunk release button for anyone. And so pretty much anytime anyone wants to open the trunk, they have to pretty much take my key and go to the back and then open the trunk. And another thing with the trunk release button is that it's a pressure sensitive release button. And so you might actually check it like, oh, is it here? No. Is it here? No. And then for the pressure sensitive release button, it's weird because there's 2 buttons. There's one that locks and unlocks the car for no reason at all. Why would you want to unlock the car from there? Another thing I hate about this car is the road noise. Oh my gosh. Listen to this. All the windows are up, but listen to this. Hold on. So, another thing I also don't like about this car is the transmission. Allow me to show you. So, I'm in gear 1 now. If I'm not driving like a maniac, it takes forever to shift. Look at that. I'm clicking look, it took like 3 seconds just to shift. So, but if I get on it, for example, like I downshift again. Now it's fast. So yeah, the solution to that is just drive like a maniac the entire time. Although you might get stopped by the police. Yeah, so just don't do it. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching this golden video of the 7 things I hate about the 370Z. And so the next one is going to be 7 things I love about the Golden 370Z. So yeah, stay subscribed, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the Golden Drive and click that bell button so you can get all my notifications and all that, because if you don't do that, you're never going to get any of my notifications. And like the Golden video, because that really helps me out. And also leave a comment below. What's your favorite thing about the 370Z? So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next Golden Drive. Boop! I have to wait for the golden Honda's exhaust to pass.